Hi guys, welcome to Books Are Magic. I'm Daisy, I'm a bookseller here, and we're going to talk a little bit about some romances today.
I'm Danny, I'm also a bookseller here at Books and Magic. And yeah, so we're going to talk about romances in terms of the couples we really love, tropes we're really into, recently read books that we highly recommend, and yeah, all of those good romance feels. So I want to recommend to you all two books that I love so much and I cannot contain it. So this came out earlier this year. It's called Lord Halt Takes a Bride. And the best way to describe it that I've been telling everybody is that it's a rom-com historical fiction. It's about this fat heiress and this poor lord, and he tries to kidnap her. And things just go awry, and it's just so funny and smart. I legitimately could not stop laughing, and they're so adorable.
This was actually my staff pick from a couple months ago, if any of you took my recommendation. So The Kiss Coaching by Helen Hong. This was her debut novel, I believe. So the best way to describe it is Pretty Woman in reverse. So she's really rich, she's looking for someone to teach her how to have sex. She's on the spectrum, so she's not like super social and she's very awkward with things and she wants to enjoy it. So in comes Michael, who is an escort, and he starts to teach her, and over time, you know, they kind of fall in love very unexpectedly. And in doing so, they both kind of learn what it means to be in love, what it means to be someone's partner. And there's very much a take on classism and social status, because you know he's a escort who's not that rich, and she's a high-powered woman who just wants to fall in love, but every guy she dates is kind of intimidated by her. You know, no guy wants a very strong woman. Not saying all you guys don't want that, but generally.
I love these people so much. So this is also historical romance.
She has a favorite.
There's a theme here. So this follows Yu Ying and Lord Bei Huang, and he is like of the aristocracy, like higher upper class in China, and she is, I guess the best way is that she is the assistant of a courtesan, and one of the other courtesans gets murdered, and Yu Ying sort of gets roped into it, and Lord Bei also sort of gets roped into it. The first time they meet, he goes in to kiss her because he thinks like she's just this lowly woman, and she slaps him.
Yes.
And she's just like,
Love
no.
slap,
And then
love
every
slap.
time, literally every single time, he's like, okay, you should be with me, or we're just gonna do this, and this is how we're gonna go about things. She's like, man who is wealthy, like I don't have that same access in society. There are consequences to my actions. And the commentary on class and of differences, and the way that he like wanted her but really had to figure out what does it mean to want her, and is it coming from a genuine place, or is he just like a man and he just wants what he wants and he can get it. So this book just made me cry. It was just so emotional to see him really understand what it means to fall in love, and for her to let somebody love her.
I'm ready to read it.
It's great.
Okay, so I'm gonna go with my favorite. So this is the Brown Sisters series. The first one started with Chloe, the next one's Danny, and then the last one's gonna be, oh my god, what's her name? Eve or Evie? One of those. Okay, so the first one, I recommended, if you came into this store, I recommended this one to you. Chloe and Red, he is a hot artist who paints with his shirt off all the time in the moonlight. He has tattoos, and he drives a motorcycle and this long, luxurious, like Fabio hair. I mean, Chloe's so relatable. She's super introverted, and she's one of those people that like acts really insufferable, and like she hates everyone, but it's just because she's like super shy and like scared and like not really good at like human interaction besides with her sisters. But she also has, I forgot what the name of her condition is, but she kind of stays home all the time because she has like some kind of muscular thing. So she creates a list to get a life. She wants to like ride a motorcycle and have like really hot sex with a stranger that she never sees again. And she wants to just like do a bunch of crazy stuff so she gets a life. So she asked Red, during the process of completing her list, they fell deeply, deeply, deeply in love. And what I love about this couple, I guess I'm going into couples now. What I love about this couple is that they both are consistently learning from each other and growing and evolving with each other, and not necessarily like there's a quick fix to my problems. Like they sit down and they have discussions about mental health and emotional health and past trauma. And she's always snacking. Very relatable to me. Like she's always just like on the couch, like on her laptop, and there's crackers or there's cake or there's cookies. And she's just like, fetch me a cup of tea. That was my take on a very terrible British accent. Sorry, Brits. Okay, so next one. Danni, incoming Danni. She has this beautiful bright pink hair, and she falls in love with this ex-rugby player who reads romance novels for fun, just for himself. He just loves to read them.
You love to see it.
I know, right? Love it. So she is a super career-driven woman. So there's this one scene where she gets stuck inside of a building. He works at the campus she works at, and he has to like rescue her from this elevator that's stuck. And he like swoops her up in like this fireman, is that what they call it? Fireman cradle thing?
Probably.
And she's in his arms, as with the cover, and he comes out and it goes viral on social media. So now they're like Dr. Rugby or something like that, because he used to play rugby, she's working to become a doctor. And he has this nonprofit organization in which he teaches young boys to not be toxic men. And he's like, can you be my fake girlfriend so my nonprofit company can be better? And she's just like, sure. And that's one of my favorites. So like top is like enemies to lover, second is like fake relationship, but now we're in a good relationship.
Fake relationships are good. That's a good
They
one.
really are, especially when they have to like get married. Like, you have to
Oh my gosh, a marriage of a
We have to-
convenience?
Okay. Okay, so the Brown sisters, please support Talia. I support you.